Well, it does seem like we could be back in. Good evening. It's Nightfall Games. I'm, of course, Lord of Best. And tonight, I think we're going to have a very special one. Going to be going up there to take a look at Korodic's Airship Player Home and Settlement mod. Not quite finished in a tour-like fashion just yet. We're going to do a little bit more decorating and building. The fantastic mod, nonetheless, complete with its own personal vertibird. Personal vertibird comes complete with a pilot that you can change the inventory on to give him whatever you want. I've given him the wonderful Institute Expeditionary suit by Cross / Minutemen colours, of course. So let's take our vertibird up to the airship. We are, of course, at Spectacle Island at this point in time, which actually is the location where you initially build the airship once the mod is installed. A couple of steps you have to go through first. You have to get a hold of the airship schematics from Dr. Tegan in the OG Britain. Then come to Spectacle Island to build it at much cost. See, largely based off the OG Prydwen in the background there. But as a complete, fast travelable player home and settlement that you can move to different locations in the Commonwealth, and even to Nuka World and Far Harbour. Awesome. So welcome to the main walkway. Offers us some incredible views across the Commonwealth. Careful walking. So whilst we're out here, this particular room is really modelled as a storage room. Now you can go in there, but it reflects the same load time as the main settlement, which at this point is quite long. We'll do the miss for now. So, heading indoors. So this mod is available on PC and on Xbox, either through the Nexus or Bethesda's own platform. Comes in a couple of different flavours, a non-DLC version, which, to be honest, at this stage, I mean, this game's been out quite a while, people. Time you picked up those DLCs. But if you do have the all DLC included version, then as I said, you will be able to move it to Nuka World and Far Harbour. Just be sure to go to those world spaces the vanilla way the first time to prevent any kind of problem. Big shout out to our new subscribers and all of our new viewers recently. Thank you so much. It's awesome. We're really very grateful. We've got a lot more good quality content coming out, so do chuck a like and sub our way to let us know that you like what you see. In the meantime, this mod is years in the making. Korodic has periodically updated it, I believe, over the years, but not religiously. So welcome to the main floor. haven't done anything to, well, not the main floor, but like the command floor. I haven't done anything to decorate this space just yet, because for years there were some nav-mash problems, preventing settlers from coming down here. But as you can see, very juicy based off the... Put it on there. Got a broadcast control terminal. So from this terminal you can actually use it to recruit settlers without having to build a beacon, or call your vertibird back to the airship wherever you are in the Commonwealth if you left it out there. Over here we have the main steering wheel. You use this to fast travel to different locations that you've discovered. Very cool. So moving up to the main floor. Again, all of this space is completely decoratable, you can do what you want with it. Shame that there's no transparent windows, but Korodic wasn't able to get it to work effectively with the way that the game loads things. So moving upstairs. Now when you first create the airship and install the mod, this space is completely and utterly blank, allowing you a blank canvas to do with what you will. Now I've gone for a very heavily leaning militarized Minutemen build, as long-term viewers will know. Do check out the Vol 88 tour and some of our modded stuff. So my airship reflects that. We're meant to be moving towards being the second most technologically advanced faction in the Commonwealth. So welcome to my room. I've got my different tools. Always a good idea to save the game, especially when playing survival. So, pretty cool. Some bobbleheads in there as well. So through here I have my personal bathroom ensuite. Toilet paper, and my newspaper to boot. Pretty cool. So moving on, I've made the side rooms into different bunks here. In theory to hold key personnel and followers as well, people like Preston. Need some decoration though, as you can see. So heading through here. Come to another bunk room on the right hand side. One of the main ones, a little more decorated this time. Also there we have the Medbay.
So damn hungry. Maybe I'll get another drink.
Still need some decoration. coming along nicely. So, in the center we have the command room. From here, tactical operations across the Commonwealth can be remotely guided and controlled, including the airship for the time being. We have the airship commander on duty. I've yet to populate this room. Stations to man the radios.
I love work. I can sit and watch it all day.
And send the squads out to play. Over here we have the security camera monitors from the Settlement Defense Pack.
Not a bad job, man.
Very nice creation from Creation Club that I do actually recommend. It's good fun. You can put security cameras in any settlement, and then from these screens, as long as there's power running to those cameras, you can actually look through the cameras and see what's happening at that settlement. And that goes for any settlement. You don't have to physically be there. Now, it does run off the fast travel system, which means you're going to be treated to a similar load time as what you spent basically getting there. So if we want to see Spectacle Island, then we've got to load Spectacle Island, basically. Currently on Creation Club, I believe that this pack is reduced, at least 25% off. You'll be able to spawn limitless raids using a fake distress beacon, as well as place security cameras and get a couple of decorations. Not many, but one or two pieces for your settlements as well. Okay. So we're currently viewing, quote-unquote, a live feed from Spectacle Island. Pretty awesome. So why is this useful? What applications does this have for your game? Well, beyond the fact that it's pretty damn cool and it adds a very nice element of, I would quote, immersion, frankly, to have a security CCTV room. Let's put it to you like this. Let's say that assessment of yours gets attacked, but you can't be bothered to travel all the way up there. Now, if you don't go there, and it does get attacked, there's a chance that it will sustain some damage. It's ridiculous. You've put 100 turrets, 1,000 people, all with high-power weapons, and yet some things might still be destroyed if you don't go there. Whereas if you went there, you didn't even need to shoot them or take your gun out. So you can use the security cameras to be there without being. Watch your settlers take on the raid, and then just go back to what you were doing. So I'm a big fan of this. I think it's probably my favourite creation in Fallout 4 Creation Club, although they do give you free skins and paints month on month, so that's pretty hard to argue with. So continuing on. See our settlers and Minutemen hard at work. Very cool. So moving on, we come to the main workshop bay of the Saturn. So in the vanilla game, this entire space is empty. And by vanilla game, sorry, I mean when the mod is installed and you haven't done anything, this whole space is empty. Of course, as you can see, you can decorate it to your leisure. Some different workbenches. Lovely. So, pretty cool. Back here, I've built some walls and a door to make another, let's call this economy class sleeping area. This is where the real grunts work, and as you can see, it needs some serious decoration to make it slightly more palatable. But yeah, not much better than a youth hostel at this point. And back here is where the workbench is. So of course, add bits and bobs, more lockers. Beautiful. We'll grab a drink and head upstairs, I think. So welcome.
Hello, sir.
This is delicious.
So on the left hand side here we have a Slocum's Joe and a bar. Places for settlers to get their food, drink, all of the above.
Excuse me.
Looking to buy?
Let's see what you've got.
Here's what I got. Whoa, easy there.
At the back, excuse me, at the back we've got a coffee station and a donut farm.
People have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
Hi, how are you?
Cooking stove and a food synthesizer. Everything you could need whilst far away from home.
Yeah. You
Awesome.
look as good as the day we met.
So, moving over here. On the other side, we have a Nuka Cola lounge, complete with Nuka Cola mixing stations.
Institute treats synths like tools, tossed away without a thought.
We'll try a Nuka fusion one.
This soda's better than Nuka Cola. Try it, you'll see.
Soda cellar as well. Pretty cool.
So damn hungry. Maybe I'll get another drink.
So moving over to this side of the airship. Got some military transport equipment, APCs, that we can take to Nuka World or Far Harbor, as well as different ammo, bunkers, and the like. Crane for moving it to what I figure is a detachable kind of hatch at the front. Here the drill instructor keeps the Minutemen in shape for whatever may come around the corner. When we go to Nuka World and have established a presence, the Desert Rangers will be here. And then when we've gone to Far Harbor, the Swamp Rats will be here. All with their own custom uniforms, hopefully. So on the left-hand side here, I've built a firing range and high security lockup. If you want to get nuclear weapons or high explosives, this is the room for you. See these pallets of nuclear warheads, mini nukes. Crates full. Fat Man launchers. So these pallets are part of the Settlement Defense Pack from Creation Club. Very cool.
What's the matter with you?
A lot. Cool.
Wish I knew what the Institute really wanted up here.
Not a bad job, man in the soda fountain.
This is delicious.
So, moving on. We have our historical displays. So in here are moments critical to the key story. You can see Kellogg's armor and pistol, along with his personal Institute expeditionary suit.
So damn hungry. Maybe I'll get another drink.
Fill that as time goes by. On this side, the different DLCs. You can see Automatron, the Mechanist helmet, as well as some different bits and bobs from that DLC. So you can see the beginnings of our power armor display here. Faction based, we've got the vanilla paint jobs, Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, missing the railroad, need to crack on with that, and the Institute. All the vanilla paint jobs on this side. On the other side we have all of the faction paint skins from Nuka, which I believe might be also reflecting with the retexture that I've got from the pod set. But again, we've got the Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, Railroad, all the way around actually, Railroad, and
Nothing will change unless you make it happen.
you know what I mean, and the Institute. Pretty cool.
This soda's better than Nuka Cola. You'll see.
So moving on, more power armor displays to collect custom power armors from across the Commonwealth. We need to work on this collection when we go to Nuka World, collect the special Nuka Cola armor, quantum as well. Over here you can see the Captain Cosmos power armor, again from Creation Club. I do recommend this one. It's a fun armor, comes with a weapon, a quest. Not too bad. Cool, so stepping over to the back, we come to what I've made the Requisitions District. Lots of high value traders here. If you want to get armor, this is the place for you. See some different examples of the latest bits. Nano Suit Mod, ODST, and militarized Minutemen, of course, one of the backbones of the build. Got the scribe selling us armor.
Excuse me.
We meet again. Are you in the market for some new armor?
Sure. I'm always looking for good armor.
My selection is a bit limited right now, but take a look.
Not bad. Cool. Still need some decoration, but coming along very nicely. Over here we have Riley's Trader Shop. And some more bits and bobs in display. Moving over, we have the Clothing Emporium. For all of your tailoring needs. Got some nice bits and pieces here as well. Tunnel Snake's outfit. Casual t-shirts. Of course, the illustrious Anne Hargreaves as our level 3 trader here. Nuka-Cola outfit. Of course, tuxedo. Cool. In the center we come to Smiling Larry's Weapons Emporium. Goods from all across the Commonwealth and DLC nations can be found here. Collection that'll grow as we go to the different world spaces.
Excuse me.
You looking to trade?
Let's trade.
Smiling Larry has what you need, guaranteed.
What are you doing with yourself? What are you trying to do?
Awesome. Nice space to be. And so that's pretty much the entirety of the airship for the time being.
All the soda you can drink. Why can't the Institute just leave us alone?
I can
So moving upstairs, just for completionism, we've got the side walkway so that you can get a view of what's happening in the centre. Central ballast tanks. On this side we've got a door at the very, very tip of the airship. I won't go for it now because of the long loading time. But if you get a suit of power armour on and bring yourself up here, go through this door, you can just jump off the airship and survive the fall. Very cool. So, heading towards the back of the ship.
I'm hungry.
Still
Maybe I'll get another drink.
have that talk.
Huh?
At the very back, we have the water purification. So in theory, and this is part of the mod built in actually, the airship has built-in atmospheric water purifiers, and from there you can actually just get water for free, as long as you've got power. Very useful. Now, we've gone to the top, but what about at the very bottom? See the rear of the shopping district that I built here. But if we come around to the back of the airship space and go all the way underneath, see another floor. Now here I've built the main storage area of the airship. On this side we've got lots of different weapons that we'll collect from our travels across different world spaces. On this side, armour, everything else. Food and water storage either side here as well. Thanks to the food supply crates mod, these crates actually do provide food resources to the settlement. And the same goes for the barrels of water on the other side. Very useful. Moving on, we come to what I've made the main computer mainframe and hub of the airship. All of the different systems are controlled from these mainframes. Needs a bit more decoration, a couple of people working on them. Yeah, just adds a little element. Very cool. The tip here is just a little bit of space around the central support column and ladder. Be used for what you will. Maybe a couple of dog houses now that I think about it.
This is delicious.
So not too bad. You can see that the character is incredibly wary, so we'll head over to our bed. We'll give him a good night's sleep. So you can't build on the exterior of the airship, but you can build anywhere you want on the interior. It's just too difficult basically to make the exterior cell persist in terms of the way it's coded, because of the way that the airship can fast travel. You would be leaving parts behind.
Steal you away for an evening?
So, have a quick drink. Head downstairs. So what we want to take a look at now is what it looks like when the airship fast travels to a different location. There's a smattering of locations across the Commonwealth, a few, I believe, well actually one I think in Nuka World, and I don't know off the top of my head for Far Harbour. I've yet to have taken it there. I think I might have done once previously, but that was a build a long time ago. So we'll head down to the command floor here. Select Massachusetts. I think we'll go to Lexington. So we can drop in on our Starlight drive-in build. The world's longest loading times. So it's an interesting thing about this mod that the more that you build on the interior, the longer the load times get. Oh wow. That's definitely unusual. Well, here we are at Lexington regardless. Cheeky outpost that I've built. I do want to show what that looks like, so let's just fast travel back up there. It's not without its set of problems, this mod, but given your bang for your buck and the ability to have a fast traveling settlement, it's definitely hard to argue with it. Problems that you'll find will largely include the occasional times where the personal vertibird will not fly to you. Sometimes it will glitch out a little bit. Overall, I'm pleased to say that these times are minimal. So here we are. Deploy from the top. Tag Starlight driving. Maybe we'll just round it off with a little bit of the dare sections more creative for the game. Get more information about that on our Discord. You can join our server if you're into that kind of thing. See a really cool mod. So you can see with that the airship is now moved all the way from Spectacle Island to Starlight Drive-In. You can, of course, assign provisioners as you choose to as well. Just bear in mind that, like any vertibird, if you've got huge settlements with a lot of people like Starlight driving here, it will take a moment or two for everything to pop in and load. Cool, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. A brief look at Korodic's player home and airship settlement mod. Largely in kind of a third of the way through decorating that and populating. So if you do want to see what the interior looks like when it's finished, don't forget to subscribe and like and all of that juicy stuff. But for now, hope you found that informative or at least a little entertaining. And have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much.